Usually it takes weeks or sometimes even months to just do the literature review, like getting up to speed with what is out there in the academic literature, because there are millions of papers getting published out there like every year. And currently, based on our latest statistics, it's like a paper getting published for every 10 seconds. Everything is running on our own servers. Like, we are not really connected to any LLM provider out there, because this is something that we have seen from mainly the researchers who deal with unpublished research. They do not really want their data out there before it gets published. The way that this works is that usually, right, when we're talking about the researcher and the whole workflow and the pipeline of things that the researcher does, they actually have to study the literature, what is out there in the academic literature, which is a process called a literature review. So in this kind of process, the researchers need to evaluate and try to check what is actually out there in order to find something new, right? In order to innovate and find this kind of like new interesting thing to publish, of course, but also experiment on. So this is where we help. There are many documents that people need to analyze. For instance, when we're talking about the consulting profession, you have the documents that the clients provide you, and you actually have to read that, find what is most relevant, what's most important for the use case, the case study. And once again, you are in essence wasting a lot of time in order to find those kinds of gems. What happens next, though, is in a way like a more powerful Google Drive, if you think about it. So you can create your own libraries, your own folders. You can share it over with other collaborators that you have on your team. So specifically, if I know that Anthony, he might be great, like an expert in audio and visual stuff, right? So I know that his folders have papers in that kind of area of knowledge. So if I want to ask now questions, and I know that you are an expert, right? I can easily just pick, let's say that I want to speak with Anthony's folders, or let's say the whole database that I have access to, and then I'll get responses to my questions entirely based on, in essence, your understanding of the field, like based on your expert knowledge. People are saying, oh, we need AI. Well, not really in most cases. Like in most cases, some organizations still need to actually try to understand what they can, let's say, automate. And once you are starting to automate and building these kind of robust processes, then you can also think about ways to integrate it with AI. Many people know, let's say, ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, right? These kind of LLM platforms. Yeah, like in most cases, you could go away with uploading a PDF, let's say, and have it analyzed, right? But when it comes to this kind of volume, like thousands or millions of papers, and also complex and complicated documents, specifically with like chemical reactions, formulas, equations, special characters, tables, right? That kind of information, in most cases, based on the experiments that we have run and doing the market research, so to speak, we have seen, for instance, that those kinds of documents get broken down, like formulas break, tables break. There are cases where we have asked, let's say, ChatGPT or Gemini to just repeat, like not even do some kind of like trend analysis or anything complicated, just repeat a table from a paper, and the LLM said, which table? I cannot find the table.